Everybody now knows that the UK is going to spend a very great deal amount of money on defence. And of course, the world beaters in terms of spending money on defence are the Americans. And what they do is obviously make a fallacy, which could be called the confirmation fallacy. They believe, quite wrongly, that the more money that they spend and the more sophisticated their weapons are, the more likely it is that they will succeed in any particular war. Now, one of the great things about history is that you can look at what has happened in actuality. And since 1945, bombers have failed utterly as a weapon. They have indeed only succeeded decisively once, which was the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki and the ending of the Pacific War. So what have the Americans done? Well, they're in hock to the defence companies. And the defence companies are like snake oil salesmen. They design aircraft because they are expensive, because they are technically superior, and because they are new. And the best bomber in the world, or to put it another way, the worst bomber in the world, is the B-2 stealth bomber. The B-2 stealth bomber costs $2 billion each. They are incredibly sophisticated and, of course, they're utterly useless. Because one of the things that you need, if you've got a sophisticated weapon, is an enemy. Well, they got lucky last June 2025, because the Israelis attacked Iran's nuclear facilities yet again and failed yet again. But this time, the Iranians had sited their nuclear facilities inside a mountain, 90 metres down inside a mountain. And of course, they had to have ventilation shafts, and the Americans knew where they were. So they sent 7 B-2 bombers from their base in Missouri to bomb a mountain in Iran. It was a 37-hour round trip, and of course President Trump said that the nuclear facilities were completely obliterated, and he was completely wrong. They were not completely obliterated, and that's why the Americans are still at war with Iran. And how much did those bombs cost? Each one of those bombs cost £3.6 million. So you have a £2 billion aircraft dropping £3.7 million bombs on a mountain and failing to obliterate Iran's nuclear facilities. Bombing always fails.